Hey y'all, Joseph McBrayer here. Today I'm going to be talking about how I nearly crashed my drone. So here we go. In the world of YouTube, I love how people fail well. And so I wanted to share a little bit today about how I nearly failed really well by crashing my drone. So the drone that I use is the DJI Mavic Mini, the original one. Number 2 looks pretty amazing, but this one works great for me and for what I need. Got it used secondhand, and it's been great for me. Perfect for a starter drone. Bought it a month before the pandemic started, which wound up being quite fortuitous since I needed to do a lot of drone work for B-roll footage for all the hymns and things for church, but also something you can do outside, something to get out and do something meaningful and exciting. I'll show you this quick video clip of how I nearly crashed, almost destroyed. It did sort of crash, but I was able to recover. So let me play this clip back. And so shooting some Vacation Bible School footage, backing it away from the church like I've done 100 times, and right back into, literally, into a pair of pine trees. The drone's freaking out, I'm freaking out, and then I realize that maybe I can get it back up, right back into the trees. And then in this next shot, I'm standing in the front lawn and I can see a gap in the trees and flew it out and landed it in safety. Almost lost it, but I was able to get it back down safely and put it back to use. Everything still flies great. It's got a couple of marks from the branches on it, and a couple little dings here and there, a little bit of sap, but all in all, pretty good. I was able to fly it later that day and get some more footage of kids playing and doing things, just a different perspective. What I love about having a drone and being able to use it, not just for those sweet B-roll shots, although it's great for that, is being able to put this in a bag easily and quickly and take it somewhere, whether it's on vacation or around the city here in Atlanta to capture something, or just to sort of see what's happening to the clouds up there. You can pop it up and see what's going on with the sunrise or a sunset, or if there's a thunderstorm approaching. Sometimes you can fly it up and get a little bit of interest in that, whether that's for video or for photography. The thing I love about having a drone like this one is it's very lightweight, it doesn't have a lot of room in the bag, and I can kind of almost carry it pretty much anywhere I go. So it's a lot of fun to have that, but also useful for transitioning between scenes. It's great for establishing shots, they call that in cinema, where you sort of zoom out and you see the whole scope of something, but DJI makes it pretty easy and intuitive to fly and to do that for someone with no experience before I got this. I got the drone back at the start of February in 2020. Little did I know that a couple of weeks later, the pandemic would hit and I would need a whole lot of B-roll, of church steeple, of things happening, sunrises, all that, in order to create content for online worship services. We started off doing sort of the lyrics below some B-roll, using some previously recorded hymns that we'd done in the previous 3 years in the sanctuary. And that's how we had music for our online services for a little bit during the traditional service at Oak Grove. Drone shot wound up being everyone's favorite. In one shot, and actually in the shot that I showed the drone nearly crashing, you can see there's a hawk sitting up on the steeple. And the hawks have always sat up there, I think, but I've just never noticed them until I started flying the drone and doing that. People asked me on one of the shots we used for the church, how'd you get the owl way up there on top of the steeple? And I said, well, it's actually a live hawk. It turns out there are a pair of them. They're super fun to watch, and have tried to go after the drone a couple times, so you got to watch out for that. But anytime you're flying a drone, you have to be cautious about all the FAA regulations and flying safely, especially not crashing it into trees and things, but especially people and power lines and other people's property, as well as like when you have a drone, you have to be thoughtful about how people perceive what you're doing with the drone. Flying at the church, people know it's me. They know I'm flying it for church things and reasons, and that's good. But anytime you're flying somewhere, you always want to respect people's privacy and be thoughtful about that. My neighbors know I have a drone, and so they're pretty cool with it. But it's also, you want to fly thoughtfully and carefully. Same with when you're carrying a camera around and you're shooting different things. You want to be thoughtful about how you're doing that. So there's a ton of great resources on the Mavic Mini and drones and that sort of thing. But that was at least the one time so far, and hopefully last time, that I've ever almost / actually crashed my drone. And so thanks for listening today. Thanks for being a place and space where people can fail well and learn and grow from experiences. I'm always glad when that can be a real thing for people, both in the church and the community and here online on YouTube and other places in social media. Because all of life doesn't look like the polished Instagram feed you see scrolling through. Real life is messy, it's dirty, you get some sap on things, and sometimes you're able to buff that out and make it work however you might. So that's all for me today. Again, Joseph, thanks for being a part of this channel, watching the videos. Do you have a drone? Do you like to fly drones? Tell me some more about that down in the comments. And please do like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more content like this around church cinematography, as well as just how and what I'm up to here on this channel. So thanks so much, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.